Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Heather. Oh, we're in my kitchen right now. Okay, do you guys see my damn blinds? You see this? Those are my kids. That's what I like to call the height chart. Give me a second, I'm gonna take you to it. When Thomas was smaller, Thomas now. And this is Stevie. Really? That's what kids do, guys. Yeah, I'm still in my jammies. Listen, it's been a rainy, crappy day today, guys. And I don't want to get out of my pajamas. Actually, time went by pretty fast today, so I forgot to get out of my pajamas. I also forgot to get my blood work done. I had a lot going on today. You know, if you guys ever not mind that I vent to you guys about personal stuff, which I normally never talk about personal stuff regardless. But if you guys don't mind, just let me know. But anyway, this is about perforated sinuses. Oh, before I get started, if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell button and click all, because if you don't, you get no notifications. And just about every single day, I drop a new video about something. It's either about dentures, it's about being positive, it's about autoimmune. Mainly about dentures I stick to, but yeah. So, hit the bell button. Do your thing. But, okay, so perforated sinuses is when you get your extractions done, and when they pull them out, it puts a hole in your sinuses. That's what it is. It's not going to happen to everybody, guys. It is quite common, though. It is. The dentist does a certain test, but I'll tell you in a minute. But the main teeth that cause it, like your sinuses for each person is completely different. Your sinuses can end here. Your teeth can be like right at the line where it doesn't perforate it. They could be a little inside, or they could be like completely through. Okay. Everybody's going to be like, let me guess, Heather, yours is completely through. No, it was not completely through. But I did have it, but it was minor. Thank God. Like, I didn't go through enough for that freaking entire 6 months of hell. But, so what it is, when they pull out your teeth, everything is said and done. Do not blow your nose, bro. Just saying. They'll do a little test. What they do is they cover a little bit. They pinch up here where they're blocking a little bit, where they're just giving you a little passageway. And you were to blow out. Like, you know, when you're already breathing in, you just slowly breathe out. If you feel air, or if they see bubbles, or you feel some type of way up by your sinuses where your teeth are, boo, you got a perforated sinus. It's rare to have it extreme, but if they tell you have it, clearly you want to be super careful, let your sinuses heal. You know, you need to not blow your nose, guys. Yes, first of all, I know that's hard. Don't be like, Heather, what if my nose is running and it's cold season? Listen, boo, I get it. I get it. Because it happened to me. And you know how hard it was? Like, I kept a tissue up my nose. Sexy, I know. I legit had a tissue up my nose. Yep, I did. And, I mean, it heals pretty fast. I gotta say that. As long as you do what you're supposed to do with healing of your teeth, and with your gums healing, they heal so fast. Like, you guys don't understand, your gums heal so fast. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, like salt, warm water 4 or 5 times a day. Do not swish hard, with or without perforated sinuses. When you get extractions, you're supposed to just don't do that. I always shake my head, because it makes my jaw stay in one spot, and I'm just swishing the water. And obviously not hard. You're going to give yourself whiplash. Not only that, is you can dislodge a clot. So you want to be super careful with that, clearly. But I can tell, I was thinking of when I had perforated sinuses, I didn't realize. Okay, first of all, I just put my hand in chalk covered strawberries. Sorry. I'm klutzy. I'm going to be real with you guys. I made chalk covered strawberries. Listen, dentures or not, you can still lead and live your best food life. Let's be real. Excuse me, allergies still at its best. But when you have perforated sinuses, everybody's different. Sometimes if it's bad, you have to go for CAT scans, MRI. You have to see what the damage is. Like, you need to. Sometimes they'll just do an x-ray, depending on, you know, the severity of it. Let's be real. But even if they say you don't have perforated sinuses, it could be so minor, and they just don't know. So regardless, when you get your teeth yanked out of your face, please don't blow your nose, especially aggressively. Like, you know how people just blow their brains out of their nose? Even if you don't have it, do not blow your nose aggressively for 2 weeks. Give it time. You know, if you do have like a runny nose or something, either A, stick a tissue up your nose like I did, or you can just like wipe your nose with a tissue, or you can like sort of blow but not blow. You know what I mean? Like that lightness of it. Hard to explain, and I'm not demonstrating. But there's so many people that ask me, you know, what is perforated sinuses? How rare is it? It's not rare, guys. It's not. And people like, you know, how common is, you know, what's my chances of getting it? Well, it's your anatomy of your body. I have no idea. No dentist is going to know either. Well, they will know if they did an x-ray. Now, I'm going to be real. I don't think people look at my x-rays. Just saying. But on x-rays, they'll be able to see if your tooth go up to your sinuses. And if your sinuses are low. Sometimes people don't have low sinuses. Some people have, I had really long teeth. Long and curved, rooted, deep-ass teeth. So, I knew it was going to happen. But you just got to take care of yourself, guys. You guys got to make sure you're not blowing your nose, like, epically. If they tell you have a perforated sinuses, you're not supposed to be blowing your nose at all. And it depends on how long and how severe it is. It could be 2 weeks. It could be a couple of months if it's severe. Like, you really need to be careful. Don't be using Flonase up your nose either. You know, they'll probably send you to an ear, nose, and throat specialist with an ENT, and they will tell you, you know, if you need medications or if you need to be stalked and watched. But I always see that nobody really talks about this in the denture community. I've seen maybe one or two. And that's like deep years ago. But, you know, it is scary to hear perforated sinuses because you're like, shit, did my sinuses just blow up? They didn't blow up. They have a hole in it. Because your tooth wanted to be a butt and go through it. Word. So, just be aware. You know, like cautious, but don't be like super anxious about the deal. There's no reason. Listen, anxiety just weakens your body. It weakens your immune system and it can bring on sickness. So, when it comes to something like this, there's no reason to stress about it. If it happens, it happens. Stressing out isn't going to fix the situation. Trust me, I learned about all this stress anxiety thing through time, you know, of what I went through. Because I've realized even when I was diagnosed with autoimmune and cells uprooting my face, thanks bro. But I learned stress is just literally weakening me. And it can actually slow down your healing process. So just like woosah it out. Just be like, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, do what you gotta do. Even if, like, say you don't believe in God, yo, Mother Nature, can you take this? Like, bro, can you? But always distract your mind. I always tell people that. Distract yourself. Just do what the doctors tell you to do and go from there. But literally, perforated sinuses, in most cases, are just a waiting game. You just can't do something to piss it off. Because if you blow your nose, you're forcing the hole to not heal, and you're forcing the air to come through your gums, then you're going to end up with a dry socket because that means a blood clot dislodge, and it's a whole heaping mess. So for other people like, oh, I'm just going to blow my nose, one time isn't going to bother me. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Can dislodge a clot. You can end up with a dry socket on top of you having, you know, this massively, horribly issue of sinus perforation. But it's common, guys. So many people go through it. Is it painful? Listen, I get sinus pain all the time. So to me, it was nothing out of the norm. I'm going to be real with you. I do know people that said they couldn't even tell they had a perforated sinus. And I had some people said theirs took months and months to heal, and pain wasn't... I always told pain wasn't a big deal with it. A lot of people told me that. A lot of people told me, hey, I wouldn't have known unless they told me. But I do have one person that didn't feel like listening when it comes to not blowing your nose. And listening, guys, I know it's hard to not blow your nose, especially if you have allergies and it's that time of year. But if you blow your nose, you're pushing your sinus air right out through your tooth. Do you want that? Do you? Because when we breathe in, it fills up our sinuses and our lungs. Listen, everything in our face is connected. Let's be real. Our ears are connected to the nose, connected to the sinus. Everything's connected. Your throat goes to your ears and your sinuses. Like, legit. Your ear tubes go from here, here. Everything is just side by side next to each other. So, I mean... do you want to piss off the face gods? I mean, really? No. I'd rather suck it up. I've been there. rather, like, dude, we're good. But yeah, some people ask me about it, so I figured I'd give you guys a heads up. It's basically a healing process. This whole freaking damn journey is a healing process, guys. Whether, I can't even name everything off, it's just too much. But in the first month, it sucks with dentures. I tell you guys that all the time. Some people have no problems at all. That's cool. We all envy you. But there are some people that have a lot of problems with speaking. I only had very little problems with speaking compared to most. Eating the first month, it sucks because, you know, after the swelling phase, like, my dentures were always tight in my face. So when my dentist did the impression, he was, like, on point. Dr. Bonzi, you were awesome. Congratulations. But the first month does suck, guys. There's no other way around that. Once you hit a month, you can use adhesive. And listen, I hear so many people say, oh, well, I used adhesive like the 4th day of me getting extractions. Why? Why? Why would you use a glue on your open sockets? Did you want a dry socket? Did you want an infection? Why? Like, does anybody hear me? Do you see me? Like, do you see me? Do you? See me. Do not put adhesive. Don't put adhesive on, especially for the first 3 weeks. If you listen, everybody's gums heal quick. There's some people that gums heal on point. They could do it at 3 weeks. Everybody's different. I mean, my front teeth were closed, but my back teeth, I'm going to be real, they're not closed yet. But I was very cautious about it. After a month, like, my back ones still weren't healed. But I still used adhesive. I just thoroughly made sure they were taken out, every little drop of adhesive. Like, I have OCD caution, but I needed adhesive because it was way too big. I was a little iffy about doing soft reline, but I really didn't need one. You know, at a month, if people don't have a great impression on their teeth and they don't have the great quality or great security of their denture, then they're going to need to do a soft reline at a month. I didn't do my soft reline until 3 months. That's how good my denture... Well, no, it was like 2 months. It was 2 months that I did my soft reline. 1, my dentist didn't do it. I did it. So 2, I was a little nervous doing it my first time. I didn't want to ruin my dentures. Listen, I have OCD, and I have an anxiety disorder, so I stress out about things. That's why I teach you guys things as I learn it, so you know not to be nervous, and I'm just the guinea pig. So we're good. It was very easy. I worried over nothing. I was a princess. Move along, Heather. You got this. Yes, I do. So, I'm like my own little cheerleader. I'm like, get it? Go, Heather. Go, Heather. I am that person, guys. So many of you are like, why do we watch her? I don't know. I don't know. But I just tell you information. But I love you guys. I got you. Also, don't forget, I do have a giveaway, pop-up giveaway in one of my videos right now. If nobody's seen it, might want to watch my videos fully through, guys, because you're missing a cushion grip giveaway right now. So I'm going to just let you know that. And it ends on Monday, so get to it. But, and I was sneaky, too, because I had everybody tell me in an email. Nobody was allowed to write anything down in the comments section in case people wanted to be sneaky. So you have to actually watch the videos fully through to even figure it out. But just take one day at a time, guys. Like, everything I tell you can work for anybody, whether they have, you know, implants when it comes to cleaning and all that, or, you know, any type of denture, whether it is horseshoe, whether it is snap-on dentures, whether it is partial, Lord Jesus, partial or full. Look at me, I made a new word today. But, yeah. The advice I give is just what I've been through and what's worked for me, and I tell you guys. But it literally works for everybody. I don't just say, oh, it's just for people with full dentures, or, oh, it's just for people with partials. Cleaning is cleaning. Security is security. It's all the same thing. Even the way I tell you guys how to bite down. I always started with my side teeth first. Because remember when I first bit down with here, the back of my denture just like blooped. So you end up learning your body very quickly. And you understand that when you hit a certain spot, this is going to move. And this, or you can like know how much you bite down and how little and hard. Like, it's actually pretty cool as you adapt to it. It really is. But you guys can do this. We got this. And every day does, I swear to everything, it gets easier. It does. It completely gets easier. Oh yeah, I know somebody's going to say I have a whole lot of stuff. That's actually all recipes. Recipes and my kids' grades. I even have ratatouille. My kids wanted me to make ratatouille because of the movie. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got the recipe from church and I'm going to make ratatouille. But if you guys end up with perforated sinuses or you've never heard of it, if you want more information, if you want details, I mean, it pretty much sums it up. It's a hole in your sinus cavity depending on your tooth. It has nothing to do with the dentist. Don't blame your dentist. It is how big your tooth is, how close your sinus cavity is to your teeth. It's your body. So, blame genetics. It's pretty much what I'm going to say to that. But it does heal on its own. It may take time. The more you irritate it, the more the process is going to be longer to heal. So if you baby it for like a couple weeks or so, depending on how severe yours is, then you'll be golden. Got it. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless and stay safe, guys. Later.